I've known Liz and Jose from years before they were married. In fact, I think our training brought them together. And so I've been involved in their training in holistic management. Jose has visited us here in Africa, and I've stayed with them on the farm and seen the beautiful, really beautiful place and the beautiful spirit. And I think more than anything, my memory is of us going for a walk and their little girl down drinking the water flowing off the land because she got thirsty. How many farms in the world could you do that on? Very few. It's a beautiful place.
Hi, I'm Rafael Larraín. I'm an associate professor at the Universidad Católica de Chile. Last summer, I had the opportunity of visiting Jose at Lisi at Pangelimu. I have visited the area and livestock farms in the region several times before, so I knew what to expect. I knew that the results of implementing holistic management could be impressive. But in those days at Pangelimu, I had to de-learn several things that I have known about livestock and landscape in the area. Now I know that grass could thrive in slopes at 45 degrees or higher. Now I know that grass can grow up to the very edge of a stream and even within. Now I know that erosion is not an unavoidable part of the landscape. I really think that what Jose and Lisi have done there in a few years is an amazing and inspiring work. I hope you agree to help them keep the place running, so it can grow to become a key learning site for people interested in regeneration all over South America. I'm sure it's worth it.
Hi, this is Amy Baggett, and I'm coming to you from Greenfield, Indiana in the United States.
I'm Chris Baggett, Greenfield, Indiana.
We were just in Patagonia in January of 2020, met Jose and Lizzie, and stayed with them and enjoyed everything that they had to offer.
Our business is primarily taking corn and soybean Midwest farmland and converting it into regenerative pasture, protecting soil, sequestering carbon, raising healthy food, and the educational opportunity for us to go down there and travel with them, meet them, see how they work, envy them for the 70,000 acres that they have, was super inspirational and helpful in our mission to change agriculture in Indiana.
I'll share with you a moment when we were visiting a ranch, and Jose had looked at the land, and the rancher asked, his opinion and his honest opinion. He said, do you want me to give you my honest opinion? You need more animals. And wasn't really met with the warmest reception, but he knows his mission and he knows how to get there. And I believe so much in what both Jose and Lizzie are doing. Lizzie's agricultural background from New Zealand is incredible. I learned just so much from both of them.
Hi there, my name is Kirk Gadzia. I live in Bernalillo, New Mexico, in the United States of America. I am an international consultant and educator of holistic management. I've been doing that for the last 30 years. As such, I've had the wonderful opportunity to travel the world and help practitioners implement the principles of holistic management. In 2017, my wife Tamara and I had the privilege of visiting Fundo Pangelimu near Coyhaique, Chile. We were hosted by Jose and Lizzie and our friend Mimi, who also farms and practices holistic management near Coyhaique. We got to tour the farm and witness firsthand the incredible results from the application of holistic management. The productivity and health of the operation are reflected first in the rich soil that they have created, which in turn supports the lush fields that supply the animals with incredibly rich pasture, and ultimately in the health of the people involved in the farm and the customers who purchase their healthy products. I'd like to take this opportunity to tell you how much we appreciate your willingness to support their efforts, and want you to know that the results of your investment will continue far beyond the borders of their farm and this difficult time to help many others in this time of crisis. Thank you very much for this opportunity to help support the farm, and wishing you all everything of the best.
Hi all, my name is Trey Shelton, and I live in the mountains of Colorado in the United States in a very similar environment to where Jose and Lizzie are in Patagonia. My company has worked with Jose and Lizzie on their place for one of our regenerative agricultural journeys, bringing people who are very interested in visiting places that are authentic and are truly working to create a better world and a better landscape. We bring people to see those places. Jose and Lizzie's work ethic and their dedication to the land and the local community is incredible. From everything I've seen there, I don't think you'll find a better investment in regenerative agriculture or more dedicated stewards of the land and the local community.
Hi, I'm Isidora Molina from Chile. I'm the hub leader of the hub which is serving Chile from the Savory Institute. It is called Efecto Manada. I know Jose Manuel and Lizzie for 8 years. I've been working with them. He's one of my mentors, and I've been visiting and working in their land for several years. We need your support. Pangelimu is the learning site for this hub, and they are doing an amazing job. Thank you.
My name is Pablo Borrelli. I'm co-founder of Ovis 21, and I'm the project manager for EOB at the Savory Institute at a global scale. I know Jose Manuel and Lizzie for a long time. We were partners in Ovis 21 for almost a decade, and they left that partnership to live their dreams. They decided they wanted to go to a farm and live together there and create a place in which all the regenerative concept could be ground-proof. And so they put their hearts and their souls in working there. And what they are achieving is so wonderful in terms of improving all the habitat, all the soil, the plants, the wildlife, and they are producing a lot of very good products that are excellent in terms of grass-fed, healthy, nutrient-dense foods, and also noble fibers. And so it's totally ironic to me that our regeneration champions in southern Chile are going to lose their dream because of a bank. And we know that project must continue. So we support Jose Manuel and Lizzie to keep living their dream and showing the way of regenerative livestock production in that piece of the land. So we need them keep doing the good job.
Okay, are you ready?
Yep.
My name is Leonard Miller, and I've been a commercial farmer my life in northeast Nebraska. I had the privilege of visiting Lizzie and Jose's farm in Patagonia, southern Chile, in January with Trey Sheldon, who was a savory group, and they are a savory hub. I'm going to address 3 things that I think are a problem in the world today, that issues we're facing. 1 is climate change, 2 is food insecurity, and 3 is our dwindling resources with the population of the earth getting so big. And I'm going to try to show you how Lizzie and Jose are addressing all 3 of these issues on their eco-farm in Chile. Number 1, in climate change. The way they manage their grasslands, it's called impact grazing, regenerative grazing. It traps a lot of carbon in the soil and removes it from the air. The way that happens is they mimic what the buffalo did in the United States and the Great Plains and the herds do in Africa. So they move across these grasslands fast. They eat 60-70% of the grass and return the rest to the soil with their hooves, and their manure and their urine is mixed with this, and it improves the soil and traps a lot of carbon. So that's how they can affect climate change. Number 2 is food insecurity. Alan Savory says 70% of the world's arable land is brittle, which means it's dry part of the year and rains part of the year. and these are pretty brittle climates and are subject to erosion and non-improvement from grazing. So a lot of the environmentalists in the world are wanting to take cattle, sheep, and goats off of these kind of lands. And what happens when they're overgrazed, they do improve for 2 or 3 years, but then they start to deteriorate again because there's no way to put the biomass that grows back into the soil to improve it. So if these lands, if animals were returned to these lands and they were managed properly the way Lizzie and Jose manage their grasslands, it would also improve the land and it would produce a tremendous amount of nutrient-dense food for the world off of these lands. The third thing is our dwindling resources, and we have a industrial agriculture model in the United States that uses a lot of resources to produce what we're producing. It works in the United States because we have so much wonderful black farmland. But for a lot of places in the world where they don't have that land, those lands cannot be farmed. So the only option for those lands is to put animals back on it, but they have to be managed properly. One of the things that we're fast running out of is commercial fertilizer, and that's what an intensive industrial agriculture model needs to be productive. Lizzie and Jose use no chemicals, no commercial fertilizer. They only use the animals to improve the grassland. So what they're doing is tremendous for feeding the people of the world and improving the land, and it's a regenerative system that can go on forever because it doesn't need a lot of high dollar inputs. So I hope that I was clear in what I think, but it's a win-win situation to support their farm. Thank you.